In 1568, Santa Teresa de Jesus and Sister Antonia del Espiritu Santo paid a visit to San Juan de la Cruz and Padre Antonio de Jesus. Santa Teresa spoke on the lives and stories of the first two friars, sharing their spiritual works and faithful service. They formed a foundation set to serve and continue these works. This was the birth of a community of Descalzed Carmelite friars in Duruelo, Spain. In 1947, the American Descalzed Carmelite friars decided to bring the mission to the Philippines. With the blessing of Archbishop Richard J. Cushing of the Archdiocese of Boston, the first band of Descalzed Carmelite missionaries, Father Andrew Lefebvre, Father Gabriel Gates, Father Patrick Shanley, Father Herman Esselman, and Brother Vincent Shearer came to the Philippines to establish their first mission here. In 1959, Father Gabriel Gates arrived in Bacolod City. With the help of benefactors, he started construction of a retreat house in the 20-hectare piece of land donated by Mr. Jose Guanzon and his wife Fe Balgos. Dedicated to Our Lady of Mount Carmel, the property became known as Our Lady's Hill. The construction of the retreat house was completed on 17th of June in 1966, and Our Lady's Hill started to fulfill its mission of being a spiritual center for searching souls. To the celebration of the Carmelite mission. It housed contemplative retreats for faith seekers trying to find solitude in its harmonious atmosphere. The retreat house also became a venue for concerts and orchestras, making music a medium for contemplation and healing. Sundown talks were shared by the Carmelites, helping the community get in touch with their faith. In the mid-70s to late 80s, although Our Lady's Hill continued to be a shelter for the people's spiritual growth, it encountered a lot of challenges, including barely accessible roads from Bacolod, security concerns in the area, and the power shortages made it difficult to keep the facilities well maintained. In the 90s, the Hill experienced a renewal and revival. Many of the existing facilities were fixed and modernized, and new structures were built. By 1999, many of the projects aimed at sustainability flourished at the Hill. These included activities in agriculture and livestock raising. By 2000, the lake project, which ensured the Hill of its water source, was completed. In 2001, the postulancy program also started. Young aspirants were trained and educated on the Carmelite way of life. Since then, Our Lady's Hill has continued to serve the Carmelite and Philippine communities in many forms and function, primarily as a holy and sacred place where people come to experience spiritual renewal. But almost 20 years has passed since Our Lady's Hill last had major repairs and refurbishing done. Some of the facilities are feeling their age and it needs overall rework. The whole Carmelite family has long envisioned Our Lady's Hill to become the Carmelite spiritual center for Asia and even for the world. With your help, we hope to rebuild and extend the facilities into a world-class spiritual center where all are welcome to experience the serenity and silence within.